We're smarter than blues with tenderness. There's room for you, room for me. It's the bigger love of the family.
What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin', lackin', the dackin', backin', the shackin', lackin', and the fackin', dackin', and the mackin', lackin', and the cappin', lapping, and the whatever. What's good? I am back with another video. Should I turn on my studio light? Oh, my hair looks like I have no neck. When I'm doing this. Oh. Okay. Oh. Here I am in quarantine day 87. There we go. Quarantine day 87. And, they're starting to cut hours everywhere. It's crazy. The fucking city is shutting down. It's just a matter of time before the country shuts down. Y'all feel me? I don't know, no, I don't know. So here I am downloading more Sims games. You know why? Because I have nothing else to do. So I actually purchased them instead of trying to bootleg copy them, you know, because that bootleg copy worked at one point in time, then I fucked it all up somehow, and ever since then, it's never been the same, and I can never find the same exact, you know, programs, like the same exact whatever I had, all of them. It's either like, it was like one problem after another. Nothing was working, fucking was crashing, things wasn't loading, it was just too much. It was just sad, you know, and it's just so sad how I wanted to download Into the Future and it just fucked my whole life up. My whole fucking life. And I still don't have Into the Future to this day. You feel me? Anyway, this is a story time with Have I Ever Been With a Boy Before? And how did I know I was gay? So, yes, I have been with a guy before. And that's how I knew I was gay. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm just playing. So. First of all, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, it's me, Tiffany, and I have a funny story for you. I was sitting in my car at the gas station, and my car was declining. So you know what? I looked on my internet, and I saw something for Dave, and I downloaded Dave, and he gave me $100 just like that. Download Dave, guys. Y'all see that dumbass ad? I'm seeing less and less earning apps and more download Dave. Dave ain't shit. Alright. I accidentally hit the stop thingy and it stopped. Majorly stopped. But whatever, so I actually had a first video. I had thought I liked boys before. Like I had crushes when I was in grade school, but I was like never admitting it. Like I had a crush on this guy named Joey Desberger when I was little, but I also had a crush on girls. But instead of me like saying that I had a crush on them, I would call them either buoy buoys or favorite person. So yeah, I don't know. I had a whole bunch of different favorite people when I was in elementary school, grade school. Like I had Kristen Thompson, then I had someone named Joanna, then I had somebody named Tara Paglia, whatever the fuck her last name was. But she was your favorite person. I'd never admitted. I gotta hold my charger like this. So anyway, yeah. So I had a crush on a guy named Joey Jesperger as a kid. He was cute, very very cute. Well, I used to write like, I love Joey Jesberger all over my desk. I would write I love Joey Jesberger just all over the place. Like on my desk, my papers, I would pick Valentine, dedicate to him. I would write him love letters. It was ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous. I was little. Then I had a crush on a couple guy teachers, but I could never see myself being with them. Except for Joey Jesperger. I asked him out a bunch of times, and he always turned me down. All the time. He would always turn me down. It was pretty freaking ridiculous. I'm like, will you go out with me? And he's like, no. And I'm like, why not? I don't know. But I would call him every day. I don't even know how the fuck I got his phone number. I just called him every day. And then I had a crush on his sister. I think her name was Jackie Jasperger or Julie. I don't know. But I would call him and she would talk on the phone. Then I finally seen it. I've seen her one day, and I was like, wow, she's really pretty. Well, where? I don't know. The buttons are all weird and shit. So anyway, this Sims 4 Deluxe would dine out, and kids' room stuff is taking all day. Because it's not working out for me very well. Let me turn this stupid ass light off, because this light is stupid and bright, and it makes no sense. Anyway. So, yeah. So, I would ask him out numerous times, and as I got older and older and older, I just stopped fucking talking to him and reaching out to him or whatever. So then I got into junior high, and that's when I started realizing, women are very gorgeous. This is when I started realizing a lot. And what I really, really, really realized was that I was gay when I had a crush on my senior teacher. I had a crush on 50 of my main one was my English teacher. I wanted her so bad. I loved her. I loved me some her. And then there was the art teacher. And we used to go, me and my old ex-best friend used to go shopping for Valentine's Day cards and shit. For our teachers and shit. It was ridiculous. Then I gained crushes on all these girls, all these fucking teachers, and I was just stalking the fuck out of these goddamn teachers, and I was stalking the fuck out these girls in high school. It was ridiculous. But once I got to high school, junior high, that's when I realized I was not paying attention to guys as much as I was with Joey Jesperger. So fast forward to high school when I had a best friend named Shannon, and I had this guy named Jake who I really did have a crush on. And we were dating, and we would go over his house all the time, and we would hang out in the woods and shit, and we would get drunk. It was crazy. It would be me, Jake, one of my old best friends, who I have not spoken to in years, and her little dude, and he would buy us Smirnoff Ice and shit all the time. It was pretty fucking funny, but it was actually hilarious. So then, that was after that. So then after that was when shit started to change. A lot. I wasn't paying attention to no guys whatsoever. I was just paying attention to girls. I was a freshman. I had a crush on all these fucking seniors and shit. Then I just had a crush on a bunch of girls. I had a crush on all the cheerleaders and shit. I just would call them my favorite person. But, it was a bunch of them. The whole senior class of 2003 at Brush High School, I had a crush on. All the girls and maybe 2 guys. That's it. It was pretty fucking funny. Oh, and then there was Kristen Lewis, another girl who I had a crush on. But then I also thought I had a crush on this guy named Brian, but we never even dated. He was another lifeguard. I never even dated these people at all. But we've never dated at all or any of that shit. But sophomore year in high school, I would hang out with Jen Sutter all the time. She was a senior. That was when I dated this first girl named Corey, who I actually dated, and, I loved her. I fell in love with her. She made me all nervous. But I had a crush on all her friends, too. All of them. It was pretty ridiculous. But I would not admit that I was gay. I was, focused on, no. I like her. She's the only one. I would just call myself bisexual. But how we met is one day I saw Jennifer sitting in the hallway. I'm like, hi. And she's like, hi. And I'm like, is it true that you're a lesbian? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm bisexual. She's like, oh, really cool. And I'm like, yeah. So she was the first person I ever came out to, in my entire life. She was the first person I came out to as bisexual. But when I got older, it turned into being a lesbian. So, I've been with this one guy. I dated him for a couple of years. We've dated. We dated for maybe a year or 2 years, but we were dating on and off. But I really I thought I liked him. But he looked like a girl. Come on, let's be real. He looked like a fucking girl, and that's exactly why I liked his ass, because he looked like a fucking girl. That's the real reason. He literally looked like a full-on girl. Long hair, glasses, and shit. And I mostly used him for alcohol and beer, because he would always bring beer. He would always bring alcohol over all the time. He was my first real boyfriend, a boyfriend that I had, a boyfriend that I called my boyfriend. And this was back when MySpace was a thing, and I was in a relationship with this boyfriend, and we were on and off, because I just liked him all of a sudden. I was drunk as fuck. I was sitting on his lap, hugging him and kissing him and shit, and I was telling my friend Anna, I like him. I really like him. I thought I was gay, but I really like him. He's so amazing. He's so awesome. I like him so much. And they're just like, see, told you, see, told you. And, yeah. That didn't last well, it lasted for a couple of years. But I think eventually he found out that I was only using him for beer after a while. I think what drove me off to him was he was actually the first guy I've actually ever slept with in my entire life. The only guy, one of the only guys I've ever slept with my entire life. Like, and the whole time we were doing it, and I'm sitting here like, the fuck? And he's like, just relax. And I'm like, I am relaxed. Fuck. He tried to eat me out, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, he did it weird. Like, he was stucking his tongue in and out. It didn't feel good at all. Like, no pleasure, no nothing. It was just, nah. And I always had fantasized about girls. I used to always pretend that I was having sex with Baby Spice from the Spice Girls. And, yeah. Weird, right? Very fucking weird. So, he just kept saying relax. And I'm like, alright, bro. Get the fuck off me. This sucks. And he's like, no, just relax. You're just not used to being with a guy. And I'm like, oh no, he said, you're just not used to the dick. You're just not used to the dick. And I'm like, I'm not, because I don't like it, clearly. And I was just sitting there, nothing. He's like, oh, alright. I was like, yeah, this sucks. And then I've had, like, it was weird. Like, so, after a while, we just kind of slowly drawn apart, and I grew more and more into a fucking lesbian. But he was, like, a real guy I've actually dated, and he really was the guy that took my virginity. I attempted to have a threesome with my ex-best friend and her boyfriend at the time. That didn't work. I was just not feeling it at all. I was more into, my best friend because she was a girl, but anyway. So we eventually grown apart, and I think he found out that I was using him, or I wasn't into him all like that, because I made this guy pretty much fall in love with me, and then I played him because I became gay and started realizing that I like women, and this all I like is women, and I want to sleep with women and all that shit. So, but the whole time me and him were dating, I think maybe 7 or 8 months into a relationship, I literally, like, fucking cheated on him with, like, a whole bunch of girls. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I was, like, making out with girls and shit. We'd go to the bar and I was hitting on girls, and I was just doing all I was a woman's woman. Like, I was a lady's lady. We'd go to karaoke and I'd be all over the girls, the women, the Cindys. Because I was in love with Cindy. I still love you, Cindy. I don't care. I still love you, Cynthia. Okay? I will always. And I will always love you, Cindy. So, eventually he caught on, and we lost contact. Then we sync back up. Then we lose contact again, and we get reconnected. I kept trying. I mean, don't get me wrong. I tried with him because this guy really, really, really liked me, and I was hurting him, like, really bad. But I tried, because I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to be that fucking girl to break this guy's heart who's, like, in love with me. And, and we were hanging out all the time, every day. He was buying me shit or whatever. And it was ridiculous. He was, like, my first actual real boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Got my water, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling here in quarantine. No, I'm just playing. So I'm trying to wait for this to download, but it's not downloading at all. It's not doing anything. So after that time we, like, had sex, I was just like, I'm cool. I'm Gucci. Because, like, I was, like, sleeping with his sister too, by the way. Like, oops, my bad. And then eventually I met Amanda. I told you about Amanda. But we just stopped talking. I played the fuck out of him, and he found out that I played the fuck out of him, and he and I haven't spoke in like 7 or 8 years. He deleted me from Facebook. He deleted me from MySpace, Twitter, everything, because he found out that I was just like, he was like, yeah, this bitch don't like me. I'm not feeling you. Like, I really wasn't after a while. I tried to, but like I said, I really wasn't feeling his ass whatsoever. Like, no cap, I'm sorry. So, that ended. Okay, that ended abruptly. Then I tried to date another guy, too. But it wasn't really a relationship. It was more like experimenting. But the whole time I was thinking of my English teacher who I had a crush on. Like, I was like, he was like, I was sitting there just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I thinking of this female woman who's blonde, hair, and blue eyes? Why? Because I'm gay. Because I'm gay. Gay. So that's when I, like, kind of was like, yeah, I'm over it. That's when I stopped with the whole guy thing or whatever. So then I met my first girlfriend ever, like a real ass relationship. Because back then I was in denial still, because I thought I was in love with this girl named Sarah, and when she would flirt with me back and call me cute and shit with your cute self and shit, and we would fuck around and whatever, be cool. I liked her a lot. She made me nervous and shit. I would always go to her house and we'd always be like just chilling, and I was sitting on her lap and shit, but I was always afraid to make a move for some reason. I don't know, I just was. Don't know. But Sarah, you're still beautiful to this day. Temperature high to use camera.